So we should go live here in just a second. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the February giveaway of Sawdust Nation podcast. We have some. Oh, didn't silence my phone. Bad host here. And it's going off consistently. Anyway, so we have Tim from Gears and Fires, and we have Ed from Oak Ridge Woodworks. I always have to make sure it's Woodworks and not woodworking. For some reason, I always want to say that.
Woodworks.
So tonight, I gather you guys all here today to see if we can give you some free stuff. When I say stuff, it's singular. It's something that I personally would like to have. So if you win it, congratulations to you, because I'll be buying it myself. And it is, let me read it. It is a Firecore laser level. With a tripod, it generates an 82-foot green, self-leveling, 360-degree cross-line laser level for picture hanging construction or where have you. And it has a magnetic rotating stand, batteries, and carrying pouch, which is all included. I've been looking for one of these for a while. Personally, I could definitely use one. I like to think that, I can kind of eye things and come close. But, not always. It always happens.
If it looks straightish, it is straightish.
You should see what I hung in the shower. So I had COVID. Supposedly I don't have it.
Right about there.
Anyway, so I haven't been able to enter the shop because I didn't want to make another oops. I want to keep the rest of my fingertips. And so I've been doing a lot of 3D printing, and I did some shower prints, hold soap and shavers and what have you. And I hung them up with called alien tape. If you've never heard of it, it's kind of cool stuff. And I looked at it the other day, a couple days afterwards, and like the shelf is like a little cockeyed, and then the shavers are the other way, and it's driving me nuts.
Were you wearing both shoes? Just one shoe?
I was stepped in. I did step into the tub to hang it, so that could have been it.
There you go. There's your problem. I got the answers. What else you got?
You don't need that level after all. Just get your footing right.
Yeah, there we go. Well, lessons are learned for anything else. It kind of makes sense,
Or maybe hold off on that beverage before you hang something on the wall.
I have not been drinking. Actually, I've not been eating or drinking very much other than water and tea. I have been eating. I do eat breakfast because that's kind of, regardless if I can taste it or not, I know it's my favorite food. So, but COVID is my first go. So I got to experience it finally. I was hoping to make it through without, getting it, but Heather brought it in and it went through the house fairly quickly. So we tried.
Listen, I think that's around forever now. It's like the flu. Yeah. Eventually, we're probably all going to get it at some point.
Yeah, but how many of us could say they never got it? I was on that tier. I was quickly through to the bottom.
Yeah. Apparently, you got your butt kicked in Monopoly.
Okay, so obviously we've been quarantined for a while, and we played 3 or 4 games of Monopoly, and Heather took us for everything we had for 3 of the 4 games. So,
hey Heather, no mercy, sweep the leg.
And in the last game, I'm like, no mercy. I'm gonna play how I like to play, and my 7-year-old won. So I just
no mercy, sweep the leg.
I think it's time to rethink your Monopoly strategies. Okay.
I usually have, but these guys land on free parking like it's like water. Like they'll collect 200. They go to free parking. They'll collect 200. I go to jail, so I never get 200. I'll go and they'll have hotels. I'll have to pay those. I skip free parking by a spot, and then I'll go to jail or have to go somewhere else for some reason. And I'm just paying out. I'm never really getting it back. So
you got to move back to New Jersey. There's no free parking in New Jersey anywhere.
Yeah, no kidding. Anyway, that was kind of what's been up with me for the most part. We'll get more into it in the podcast, but yeah, basically like real life hang out. But yeah, what's everyone else have going on? Who wants to win this level? Because I know you guys have a laser level. If so, what brand?
I don't
know that I have one. I think a friend of mine left me one of those ones about the size of a tape measure that you're supposed to use the bubble within the thing, then you turn it on, then it does the thing.
Mm.
But I don't know. I have a feeling that the kids kind of adopted that and killed it.
No
It's
more bubble.
rather frustrating. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
And actually, now that I think about it, I may have I haven't unpacked entirely from my 6 year ago move, and I think there's a couple
Okay.
bins that have some garage items in there still where my shop was, and there might be an
Right.
old Craftsman laser level in there. So
Okay. I know when we redo our kitchen, like I'm going to be investing in one of those for sure, because that's not something I want to mess around with. And like, most houses aren't square. You may assume they're square, but don't make that mistake.
nope.
So at least I'm going to have like a laser level to help me like keep everything level that way. I mean, I can't guarantee that all the corners in my house are square, but at least they'll be level. I don't know. Has anybody else made custom cabinets for their whatever and then discovered that their house is not square? Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's
Well,
where
not
that's where
cabinets,
you
but-
learn. That's where you learn how to scribe, right? And you've got that end panel to scribe, hopefully.
Yeah. Cope to fit.
Yeah, there you go.
Shave a little more. Yeah, our house was built in 1959 by, from what I understand, a buddy of a friend type of thing. So I mean, like most of the house is decent, but there are definitely some quirks. Like I want to redo the electrical for sure, and this wall is actually caving in before we bought the house, so they had to like dig it out, jack the wall back, put in like these, like this. You can see these steel reinforcing beams behind me all along the wall. Backfill with drain tile, but fortunately we didn't have to pay for that. We just bought the house as is, you know.
And you're okay sitting there, right? We're not going to see any extra
Right.
activity.
I mean, like
behind you too,
this
right?
this wall has like from corner to corner to the center about a 3/8 inch buckle, if you will. I'm not worried about that. What they were talking
worried
about,
for
like
you.
this, yeah, the wall behind me was like, it was really really bad, like cinder blocks like falling on the floor.
Wow.
I'm glad I didn't have to handle that bill, but I'm pretty sure that the basement folks that took care of this, they probably had a pretty solid laser level. Here's hoping, right?
Let's hope. For sure. Man.
Don't mind me. I'm typing in all the names for the giveaway. So if you have not said anything in the chat, do me a favor. Go ahead and send me something in there so I can go ahead and make sure you get entered. And once I do that, I'll enter the top tier Patreons twice, and we can go ahead and probably go get this giveaway going.
Nice.
So if you see me looking in a different direction, that's what I'm doing.
I thought you were looking my way, actually.
That's a trick.
Yeah, Ed's in the middle. And like he's.
I'm in the middle of your screen. You're in the middle of mine.
Oh wow.
So, like,
What
always,
else? What
if
else
you
is
are-
happening?
If you guys give me 1 sec, if you're new here and you're joining us for the first time, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and you're here for the actual picking. And then if I can't see you in participants or I can't see you in the chat and you're not here, we'll wait about 2 to 3 minutes and then we'll pick someone else. But as of right now, I'll tell you who I have. Let's see, I'm sure I line this up perfectly. Jason Sullivan, I don't think I have yet. So let's go ahead and put him in here. Okay. I have Jason Sullivan, Brees, Anita, excuse me if I mispronounce your name, Bastion, Stan, Jason G, Joey, Ethan, Brad, and Custom Unico. That's all I see in here.
Oh, Jeremy Cole. Oh, you got him right. Martin
Jeremy,
Brees.
I don't have. Yep. I have him. Yes, you are.
What's her face? Your
What?
your Monopoly butt kicker.
Don't tell her that. Sure, he has a big enough head. I know I got to learn how to pronounce that first.
Todd Cox.
Another one. Oh, okay. Todd showed up. We can put him in there.
Slide right in at the last moment.
Yeah.
You dog.
Okay. So Todd is Patreon. Stan is a Patreon.
All this stuff. Yeah, I feel you, Todd. I got out of work at like 6:20, barely made it home. Said hey to the wife and hey to the kids, and here I am.
Yeah, man. I'm ready to go back to work. I think my wife's ready for me to go back to work too.
Why are you still here? Get out.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting. 'Cause when do you go back? When do you go back? When are you not COVIDized?
So, got somewhere to be? Scooch, would ya? Scooch.
Yeah, pretty much. But
So she even got tired of beating you in Monopoly, you're saying?
Oh, I believe the last game she didn't even want to play. We were like, okay. I'm like, she said something. I'm like, oh, we're playing another game for sure. But
And the kids have been like,
I haven't played Monopoly in a minute. I mean, what's the average length of a Monopoly game nowadays? Well, what's
Depends
it take you
on who
guys?
you
That
play.
was
depends on how good you are, how lucky you are, and how ruthless you want to be to your kids. I mean, your opponent.
you're not lying with the kids, I'll tell you that much. 2 to 3 hours it took us.
2 to
I've
3.
seen longer.
Yeah.
But
Well, 2 to 3 hours for the game, but like once you're out of money, you're out, right? So how fast were you out of the
then
game?
I was out. I think the first 3 games first. Well, she was
Really?
being vicious with me.
I don't know, like when my brother and I played back in the day, we always imposed a lot of house rules. Like, look, you don't have to go broke, but it's going to cost you this. It's going to cost you this. It's going to cost you this. Like half the time, we just wanted to watch each other suffer as we go around the board.
Right.
House rules make the game so much better.
Uh-huh.
So
We lose Josh?
yeah, I think it was Heather. She posted in her story, how much money do you put in the middle of Monopoly when you play? And me and my brother, we always put in 500 to start the game.
Right.
Like some people, this is just strange and alien to me. Like they won't put any money in the middle. Like all the stuff from like the taxes that goes in the middle, all the money that ever winds up in the middle just stays in it. Even if you land on free parking, you don't get it. No way, man.
Gotta have rules.
Yeah. Well, no, that's just saying the rules go out the window. Like even like with my kids, like if you land in jail, you do not get out of jail unless you roll doubles. There's none of this like go 3 turns without doubles, then you get out. You're in there till you roll doubles. That's just the way it is.
Right. Yeah,
I'm with you, Heather. I'm with you.
If I played now, I probably would be out in no time because it's got to be at least 8 or 9 years since I last played Monopoly.
It's funny that it's coming up because like recently my kids got a Disney Monopoly. Like all of a sudden that was brought out and a whole lot of memories like came back, and I even took a picture of it and sent it to my brother. It's like, oh man, bury those kids. No mercy.
You got to make a woodworker's version Monopoly.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that'd be cool. Actually, if you made a wood version that you like made board wise, I think that'd be pretty cool. Did you guys hear my question about how much you put in the center for free parking?
Yeah, we heard about your incorrect answer.
Did she put that in there?
Sure did.
Oh, yeah. She called me out hard.
Keeping you honest, but
Yeah, she definitely does something like that. let's see. Jason G needs to get added one more time.
Oh, Scotty just like snuck. Oh, is it too late?
No, he gets in.
Scott Redleg. He doesn't have a last name other than Redleg, so that's just the way it is.
Let's make sure I horrible at names. So
Scott, you just missed a lot of Monopoly talk. That's about it.
yeah, well, that's important stuff. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm gonna hear nothing but crap after this. So if you don't see your name up here, let me know. You got 1 minute.
Matt Wackerly. God bless America.
This is good though. I'm glad that people are rolling in.
Like they can smell the laser.
I wish we can give a full laser out. I think that would be amazing. But
Dear Amtech.
There you go.
Oh, believe me, they are. I only had $300 off my laser.
Fair enough.
Sold like 25, 30.
Ah.
So.
It's not like
okay,
people are
put
paying
a free
attention.
parking in there. Oh yeah, they are not easy when it comes to that. Free parking. Okay, guys, give me a number. This is it.
First number. It's going to be...
I've got to randomize. Oh my God.
5.
Okay, yep, 5. Did not go with that first one.
Jason?
1, 2,
you dog.
3, 4, 5. Matt, really? Okay. So what you guys can win again is a Firecore laser. It's a level with a tripod, 82-foot capability for green self-leveling, 360 cross-lined laser level. It will come with a magnetic rotating stand, batteries, and carrying pouch, and we'll send it out to you tonight, if I remember. And
Nice.
Everyone's here. 3,000. You guys, I love you all. Ready? Here we go. Spin that wheel.
Yo, DJ. It's all choppy on our end.
Oh, congratulations.
Congrats.
That's congratulations, man.
You won
Go ahead and-
a laser.
laser beams for days. Okay, so we'll go ahead and I don't know if I have your address, so go ahead and slip into the DMs and shoot me your address, and we'll get that over to you. Congratulations.
Congrats, man. May all your pictures be level and your house be square.
Excuse me, sorry to cough into the mic. Still getting over it, apparently.
Might as well start digging now, man. Jeez.
Well, I think she already did. There's a hole in the backyard. I'm not sure what it's for. I can't tell if it was a dog or her. So.
How long did you have it?
Well, I tested positive this weekend.
Okay.
So then I went to urgent care, and they said, Wednesday you should be able to go back. But cough, headache, cold chills, tired, lack of taste and smell, all that fun stuff. So I got my taste back, I think, for the most part. Still feels a little dull. Obviously, I still got some throat issues.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all the fun games. We all eventually have to go through it. I just
Medicate, brother. Medicate hard.
Yeah. I'll test tonight, and if I'm good, I'll go back to work tomorrow. Or I'll call them and talk it over. So with that,
what's the guideline now? How long do you have to typically stay out? What's the military saying? 5 days?
5 days. Oh, look, you can see. Woohoo.
Where'd the rest of that guy go?
Yeah,
he's showing 4.5. That's 4.5, right? Or is it 4 3/4?
4 3/4. That's not that bad. It's just a tip, but it's 5 days. And basically, if you have symptoms, then stay longer.
Hmm.
I have a cough. I don't have the headache. I don't have the cold sweats. I got my taste back. I'll see if they let me come in. If they don't want me to come in, I'll either work from home or take leave, and I'll spend the rest of the week out. But I have an inspection next week, so I got to get back in there. But with that, let's go ahead and let these guys go. I appreciate everyone coming in. You guys are all beautiful people. And if you're not a Patreon, do me a favor. If you could do 3, 7, or 10, it doesn't matter. If you help us out, we can help you out. This prize and every prize is actually brought to you by our Patreons and our sponsors. And apparently my dog whining in the back. So if you go ahead and sign up for Patreon, we could do more. I can give you guys bigger prizes each time. Every year we're getting a little bit bigger so we can do a little bit better. I want to be able to give you guys that laser and CNC eventually. So we can only do that with Patrons. So if you need that link, slip into our link tree in our Sawdust Nation podcast page, or even just search for us on Patreon. Love you guys. You have a beautiful evening, and we're going to go record the episode. So anything from you guys?
There you go. Patreons, see you in a bit.
Absolutely.
Signing off. Sawdust Nation out.